Yo, what's up? CJ here, man, alongside my brother, Dr. King. Now listen, y'all might see me on the podcast giving this guy a hard time, but the truth of the matter is, man, this dude taught me a lot, okay? I mean, everything I know about wealth building strategies, I'm dead serious. I learned it from this guy. When I met him, I can remember he asked me, hey, C, you ever invest in real estate? And I was like, bruh, I don't know the slightest about real estate. I was making money. I had money in my bank account. I was excited about having some money. And you came and told me that there's not one millionaire, billionaire that does not have real estate. And since that time, E and I have taken our portfolios to a whole nother level with real estate. And I learned it all from this guy. And we got an exciting opportunity. Listen, we've been behind the scenes working for a year to set this up. The One Property Away Summit is a virtual summit. July 17th is when we're gonna start this thing. You're gonna spend 5 days with Maul, all right? And I'm excited about it, Maul. I feel like you got me as a guest speaker. I'm gonna talk about my portfolio, the things I've learned. And I shared this a couple of times with a few people, but I'm actually super proud of my parents who just completed their first fix and flip. My brother's on his second one, so this is something that's not only important to me, but it's changing my family's life around me. So, Maul, what are they gonna learn in the One Property Away Summit?
Man, let me tell you, you're gonna learn buy and hold, all right? Look, how to manage your portfolio one property at a time. It's things out there that you want in life, right? And you just haven't gotten. You don't know. You've been waiting to get promoted on your job. You've been waiting on to win a lottery. But look, I'm gonna show you exactly how to buy and hold, how to get net profit from a cash flowing property and let that take care of whatever it is in life you needed to take care of. We're gonna fix and flip. There's a lot of people see that, man, talk to me about how they want to start a business and they don't know where they can get the money from. Look, your business is in the bricks. So we're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over wholesaling and exactly what wholesaling is. We're gonna break down this thing from start to finish, man.
So listen, we're taking 5 straight days, all right? Monday through Friday. It's gonna be, Maul's gonna sit with you every single night. We're gonna have experts. You're gonna have your team on there too,
Yeah, man,
right?
look, man, I'm also gonna have my financial experts on there because a lot of you all been making money, but you don't know what to do with the money. And so there's different kind of accounts that you can get right now to get started. Look, the best thing you got going for you right now is time, and we're gonna show you exactly where to put the money so it can grow.
Hey, listen, go there right now, onepropertyawaysummit.com, onepropertyawaysummit.com. You can pre-register right now. Registration opens up next week, but go there and pre-register right now. Make sure you secure your spot. All right, it's going down, y'all. onepropertyawaysummit.com. We'll see you soon.
What's going on, S2S fam? Listen, this episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by our amazing sponsor, our longest standing sponsor relationship, Organifi. Get ready to unlock your true potential with their incredible products. If you're looking to take your health to the next level, I want you to meet Organifi, the brand that's revolutionizing the wellness industry. If your parents were anything like mine or your grandparents and they want you to eat those grains, eat them vegetables, listen, Organifi has solved that for us. Their flagship product, the Organifi green juice, is packed with superfoods like spirulina, chlorella, moringa, and it serves to boost your immune system and energize your morning. But that's not all, y'all. Try Organifi red juice for a refreshing pick-me-up. Packed with antioxidant-rich fruits, it enhances focus and ignites creativity. And when it's time to wind down, enjoy that Organifi Gold, a soothing blend of turmeric, ginger, and reishi mushrooms that promotes deep sleep and relaxation. Organifi sources the highest quality ingredients from organic farms worldwide, ensuring that their products are vegan-friendly, gluten-free, and free of artificial additives. Pure nutrition in every sip. And here's the best part. As a valued listener of the S2S podcast, you have a special offer, all right? Visit Organifi.com/success. That's Organifi.com/success and use the promo code SUCCESS. And that unlocks for you a 20% discount on all their products. So don't wait. Start your journey to health today with Organifi. Organifi.com/success. Use the promo code SUCCESS at checkout and experience the transformation for yourself. Your future self will thank you.
The top salesmen make the most money. Why? They make the company the most money. And so if you're doing, and so this is, what I said to her, and again, you have to understand something. I get what your frustration is. You feel like you're doing a lot and you're not being paid what you think you should be paid. But to your point, E, is it making more money?
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation.
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Carl Wesley
but
Phillips.
this has been happening like
Spam,
bro. I'm talking about I got a call
You know
at
it's spam
2:30 in
because it's
the
your
morning.
same area code.
Same area code.
Answer?
No, I ain't answering that, but I be getting them anyway. What's going on,
Hey,
y'all?
man,
What
your
it
phone,
do?
I don't want to look at where you put your phone, but
yeah,
remember,
Hey, yeah,
careful.
nah, fool. Ooh.
Careful there. You tucked them up on. You over 40, so them things.
They close. They close. Closer than
Dr.
most.
King, what's going on?
Hey, bro, still one property away, man. Look, I've been in real
property
estate,
away.
fam.
Come on.
I've been in real estate
going
for
down,
years.
bruh.
22 years.
It's going down. We're a few days away.
And I'm still one property
You ready?
away from realizing my dreams,
You're a
bro.
granddaddy in real estate.
Come on.
That's
I'm
a whole
still
other
one property.
generation.
Every property fulfills a purpose in my life.
OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. You got a few days to sign up. We're going to be there starting on Monday. Hip Hop Preacher, what's going down?
Blessed. One.
Yeah.
That's so real too,
I
man.
got a few things I want to talk about. One is, what happens to the room service bill between the time you look at the price on the menu and the time you sign for it in the room? So a few nights ago, we stayed at a hotel, nice hotel.
That's a whole podcast.
Where was that, the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Yeah.
It was at the Four Seasons in New York. Nice joint.
Beautiful.
Very nice establishment. Yes. Anyway.
Shocking. I'd never been to nothing like that in New York. I was dogging the hotels out.
It was nice though, right?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
We had the one where it was closed to the public, like it was me. Didi had our room, a suite, and Jada and Jalen's room was like right in the private look. It was beautiful, bro.
Yeah, no, we just had a regular joint, but thank you for making me
I think
feel.
I had one of them too.
Yeah, you
And
did.
you walked to the end of the hall and had a door outside the door.
I didn't pick it. Maybe I did. Maybe I told Cam earlier last year, and she has it in her brain.
Well, I was in Gin Pop once again. We already know how that works out. But anyway, me and my wife had a great time in our little
Did
tidy
they bring the fruit
quarters.
basket in there and
did.
all that? Oh, yeah, bro, it was good.
You know what I'm saying? Our little tidy quarters.
You had no kids, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Just
to.
need
Oh,
you.
bro, let me tell you something. The closer the better, as far as I'm concerned. I don't need no big old room.
I had
A
four, I had
nice
four
little
of us.
space. Anyway, I might have ordered, let's say, a salad, $17, $18.
Fire salad, though.
Cool. Oh, it's fire. Wings, $22. What's that, Carl? 22 plus 18?
110.
40. Bruh,
110.
I promise you. That was like the two things, and then like Waters.
Yeah.
Bruh. So I'm anticipating, again, and this ain't the first time, I just was like, it pissed me off to the point, I meant to bring it up on the pod before, but I was like, even at regular hotels, this ain't gotta be a high-end hotel. Bruh, by the time you get the bill, some kind of way it's like $168.27. I'm like, bro, what? And I'm looking at the thing, and then it say, how much would you like to leave as a tip? And then my man standing there in my face like this.
They ain't about it back.
I'm like, yeah, I'm saying, I'm like, bro.
Is that a new thing, though?
Huh?
I think tips is a new hustle.
Oh,
bro, no,
for sure.
Everywhere you go,
For sure.
they want to know,
No,
like,
no,
you
bro,
want to
I
leave
called
$1,
Red
$5,
Robin the other
$10.
day just to get some
Yeah.
things, and the lady was like, would you like to leave her tip?
For pickup?
For pickup.
Bruh.
Well, she should tip you,
Bruh, I'm saying, no.
because you coming to get it.
I'm coming to get
What
it.
am I tipping you for?
What did
And
you
I
say?
tip.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah.
But when
I just
tip-
respect the hustle.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I tip well.
No, for
I
sure,
just-
for service.
Yeah, right, but I'm just saying, like,
I saw
I'm
a
gonna
meme the
dig.
other day that said, if you checking out and they flip that iPad towards you, just know you about to tip for something you never tipped for in your life.
Ever.
Bro, I'm at the gas
Everybody
station.
got the
my man,
machine.
like, boom,
That's why I said to you, is it a new
25?
system?
I think
because
so.
it's you don't even have to do it no more.
Yeah.
Even if you passive and you don't like asking for nothing.
Yeah.
It's a
It's just-
built-in
yeah,
app.
it's built in. Yeah, you
It's
just-
a built-in
yeah.
app.
It's,
You
and
go
it's
get
not the cup. It's not the cup.
No.
It's not the little jug, the little
No,
water
it's
pitcher. where you
electronic.
It's electronic. And it flip it, and it say, you got to decline.
You have to
Yes,
decline.
It's already
Do you know
It's
how much
already
more
in
money
there.
they make like that, though?
Yes.
Because it
Oh,
only
bruh.
it show you what, 10, 20, 15, 20.
20, 18
Right,
sometimes.
it's
When
just-
we
It's
started
just
doing it, it had nothing to do with this podcast.
No, I'm saying no.
I just want y'all to know
Yeah,
that.
no, but I be
Not
tripping
this
too.
podcast.
I'm like, especially if it's as long as my food is already done.
Yeah.
Cause I do be worried if they still like handling my stuff back there and they like, I'm checking out and they still building the whatever I got going on, you'd be like, "Oh, you hit no tip." You know what I'm saying?
But here's the deal, though.
I wait. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a new, it's a new philosophy in terms of tip us out, but the service has gone down. So I'm just
And the
kind of
tip's
confused.
going up.
The tip going up, service going down. I'm confused.
Hey, you said be demanding. They just heard that part of it.
Yeah.
They're listening to
There's
you.
a lot of people that heard me say that and took that the wrong way. That's got to be a podcast.
Yeah, you gotta
I
walk
do,
that
because
back a
there's
little
people
bit.
like, yo, I told them I wanted more money, and I'm like, to do what though?
Yeah.
You got. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Let's
For
go.
real.
Where
But
we
no,
going
I'm
today?
tripping. No, I'm just tripping. Like, seriously, can somebody tell me, though? I really wanted to know what happened to the hotel bill. You used to stay at hotels all the time. What is that?
Yeah, it's a fairy godmother thing.
Bro, I looked at it,
going
it was
on.
like New York State
No,
tax.
it's like when you take your
room
teeth
tax.
out and some fairy just show up, two fairies show up.
Right, give you money.
It's a room service fairy.
Room service
take your
charge. I'm
money.
saying,
They
so I
take
gotta
your
pay.
bread.
I gotta pay
Yeah.
delivery charge,
Yeah.
which I never seen the option like, do you want to come down to the kitchen and pick it
get
up?
it.
Because I promise you, I'll take that option.
Yeah.
If you're out there hotel, like, let
No,
me
that's
know.
that's
I'll
the
come.
Sheraton.
You can go get
That's
your
the
joint.
Sheraton. You come on downstairs.
Oh, yeah,
It's in
yeah,
the bag. Come on, grab
See,
your
that's
stuff.
why I
pick it up.
see that we need to go back to the Embassy Suites. bro.
Embassy suites all day. Oh, damn.
Embassy Suite. Embassy Suite.
bruh.
Embassy Suite.
Let me tell you something. We had them tickets.
Oh, that breakfast, bro.
Listen,
I go down
bruh.
any day. Bruh, we would fight. Bro, let me tell you something.
Dog, them tickets was go.
Let me tell you
Chuck E.
something.
Cheese.
Bro, let me tell you something.
We had Chuck E. Cheese.
Corshawn would have been here at 6 for that breakfast. Corshawn would have been here at 6 for that
We
breakfast.
could have got Corshawn.
Yeah, we could have got Corshawn up for that breakfast, bro.
5:58.
5:58,
Oh,
bro.
that breakfast
Because you
was
had to be there
fire.
early because everybody was there.
Everybody was
It was a
there.
long line.
But it's crazy.
And you get a ticket.
Money changed your perspective.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that, like, for real, bro, we was geeked to,
I'm
bro,
talking about
we
free.
at the LAX.
Free.
Oh,
Bro,
bro.
LAX, we was.
Free real breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
It wasn't no continental.
Oh, no.
My man doing
You
your
literally
eggs,
doing your
on
omelet
the
and everything
station.
right there, yeah.
Hashy browns.
Bruh, let me tell you something. And I don't remember, like, however many days you was there, that's
French
how many
toast.
tickets you got.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm
we
talking
had-
about how.
Bruh, we came up on tickets.
I'm talking about right at the
LAX.
LAX Embassy
Yeah.
Suites.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we would see planes landed. I'm
Yeah.
talking about we was right there.
Breakfast. That
About
hold you
3,
for
4
the
years
day.
in a row.
The
For
breakfast
the-
hold
for
you
real,
for
for
the
real.
day, bro. Yeah.
Man, remember them tickets? Oh, bro. Eat some kind of way. He always had the tickets.
I had the
You know how
tickets,
Carl
Ma.
got all the organified.
Ma, I had all the tickets, Ma. I had. You got to, man. He think he the boss.
You had to run
I
the
had
eat.
to let him know,
He was
Ma.
like the dope man. You had to run to his
everything,
door.
but these tickets.
You be like,
I'm running
man.
these tickets.
I'm gonna hold on.
I'm
Hey,
holding
E.
on, bro.
You think I can get one of them tickets, bro?
It depends
like,
on how
man.
you been acting today.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a joy. Oh,
Let me tell you something,
precious memories, how they linger.
Listen.
How they ever flood my soul.
Everybody want to get to the top, but you
Yeah,
need to
but the
enjoy
bottom
the
is
process.
sweet, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Yeah. Now I
It was
gotta
a
wait
great
40
time.
minutes for room service to come up.
And
with
then
my-
charge you.
Yeah.
No, it was something, like I seriously looked at it, I think it said, I'm trying to remember all the charges. It was like some type of tax, like a building tax, room service charge, delivery fee, surcharge.
Sometimes the tip is added in there.
No, I don't know. It might have been, and then it still said, would you like to leave a tip?
No question.
Let me tell you where else they be hustling.
Or here's how I play them. Every time they come, I'm taking a shower. I'm like, just bring it in. Drop it off. Just bring it in and drop it
That,
off.
ding, 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 ding. You just
Come
walk-
in,
Yeah.
come in, drop it off. Come in,
He done hit him with the home alone.
come in. Hey, them
Said, don't
jokes,
leave it out there for me.
Ma, I promise you, Ma, I get, Ma, I'm in the shower every time. I deliberately get in the shower when I order. I bring it in. Ma, I promise you, some of them slick.
Is
Yeah.
that the room service hack?
Yeah, bro, but here's
yeah.
some of them slick.
Wow.
Like if you in like a nice resort,
Yeah.
bro, they'll sit out on the couch
Oh, yeah.
and wait for, we'll wait for you to come on out. You got to sign.
You gotta sign.
I'm like, bro, I ain't got to sign. I got
No.
my credit card on the hookup.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Bro, they sit there, Ma.
Wow, you hit the shower?
They like, look, bro, I'm in the shower.
You're
Just
leaving.
leave it at the front.
I just got in the
I just got in the
Oh,
shower.
no, that's gangster,
Bro,
bro.
because they sitting there looking at you
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, do you get paid to do this?
Yeah.
They don't pay you to bring my
I'm
food
saying,
in.
and it say delivery charge. So if this ain't a tip, what's the
What is
delivery
this?
charge? Like, I'm
This is
just paying for
sponsoring
the
your
existence of
this,
a delivery.
This is sponsoring your family. I'm sponsoring somebody.
Yeah, let me tell you
at
where they
this
try
time.
to be. You got to be careful too. some of these grimy spots. I don't know what it is about Miami, but the last 3-4 times I've been to Miami, they really dirty. Because what they'll do is they got the iPad boy, right? And what they'll do is, so they was putting an automatic gratuity. Now, sometimes they put an automatic gratuity if it's over 6. Me and Candace sitting down eating on like the strip or whatever, and it's just 2 of us. So, you know me, I'm terrible at math, but I'm great at hood math.
Right.
So by the time me and my girl order, and I don't care if it's a glass of wine involved, I'm like, I'm like, Rain Man, I know about how much my bill gonna be just by, okay, that was 22, 30, 20, 19, boom. By the time I got an approximation. So my man, we get done eating, there's only 2 of us. We get done eating, my man like, oh, he brings the iPad, and he like, oh, it just showed the total. So I was like, okay. And then he flipped to the next screen, and it just says, would you like to leave a tip? 20%, 25%, 30%. And I was like,
Listen, S2S fam, it's heating up out here, man. It's summertime, the humidity is up, the temperatures are rising, and guess what? This is that time that you got to take your hydration a little more seriously, and I got the answer for you. Look no further than Element. It's the ultimate electrolyte drink mix, and here's the best part. For a limited time, when you purchase through our custom link, you receive a free Element sample pack with any order. You heard me right. That's a free gift with any purchase. The Element sample pack includes one of every flavor, totaling 8 delicious options. It's the perfect opportunity for you to find your favorite flavor, or you can share the gift of hydration with a friend. And this offer is only available through Element partners, and you won't find it anywhere else. So that's what you get for rocking with S2S. So listen, let me tell you why Element is the real deal when it comes to hydration. Unlike traditional sugary drinks, Element is formulated to provide your body with the essential electrolytes it needs without any added sugar or artificial ingredients. It's a game changer for athletes, people that are fasting, and for those, even if you're on a keto diet, low carb, whole food, or paleo diets, that hydration is taken care of completely with Element. I used to get lightheaded with my workouts, and I introduced Element like literally every morning I work out. Now I'm sipping on Element throughout my entire workout. Lightheadedness is gone, guys. It's designed to replenish the electrolytes that are lost during your intense workouts, and it helps you stay properly hydrated and perform at your absolute best. With a carefully crafted blend of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and these are the elements that you lose during your workout, during any time you perspire. That's what you lose. Element supports the optimal muscle function and prevents cramps and promotes faster recovery. But I hear you, some of you out there like, man, I ain't working out like that. It's not just for people working out, guys. It's your go-to hydration solution for everyday life. You're running errands, right? You're working on a project. I told you, it's summertime. We just sweating out here, right? You're enjoying outdoor activities with the family. Element keeps you refreshed and energized. It's the secret ingredient that boosts your overall well-being. So listen, don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to experience the power of Element for yourself. To claim your free Element sample pack with any order, simply visit drinklmnt.com/success. Again, that's drinklmnt.com/success. Remember, this offer is only available for a limited time, so act fast.
Man, the church only,
God
only asking for 10.
I said, hey,
consistent.
I said, my man, do me a favor, go back.
Yep.
And he was like, huh?
Right.
Oh, looking stupid. I said, go back. He went back to the itemized. And I went through the whole itemized, and sure enough, it said gratuity added already was 20%. They have automatic gratuity.
Yep.
But he tried to flip it, and so that you say, do you want to leave a tip? It literally says, would you like to leave a tip?
Yep.
But they already placed the gratuity for 2 of us.
Yep.
We ain't talking about no large party where you can expect to be, and I was like, as soon as I went back, he knew it too. As soon as I went back to the other screen, I hit no tip so hard I almost broke his iPad. I'm like, bro, don't play with me like that. But I promise you, every time, I don't know what it is. I'm no disrespect, Miami, but y'all know what I'm talking about out there. I don't know if it's
Strip.
no, yeah, not on Collins though. It's like that area where you could just go sit out, and I don't know. It's like a bunch of restaurants in a row. They got like the on the sides of the street. But anyway, you sitting out there, and I went back because the food was good. But I was like, nah, you dirty. So y'all listen. With that being said, we do appreciate all service workers. I don't want to make this seem like we.
No, I tell you, we give a $100 tip every time I go.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. I'm just saying, let me be the decider of how I spend my money.
Yeah.
Don't take my money from me.
And I'm saying, like, so
and
what,
you ain't do nothing.
No,
you ain't even doing nothing.
No, so can we universally decide, like, if I pick the food up, that's not tip worthy, right? I'm just saying, like that, like if I go get it.
Because I want to know what is tip worthy, because you doing your job. what's beyond your job?
Yeah, because the tip is for.
Yeah.
I'm saying like you deliver like you
Historically,
deliver
it
a
was
pizza.
supposed to have been for the waiters, right? Because they didn't make much money.
But
And
why
so
is
that's
that?
supposed to
Yeah,
have been
but
to
why is that my
compensate.
fault? I'm just saying, I was a waiter.
Yeah.
So I'm not tripping. But I did get paid, Ma. And I did agree to whatever the payment was.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so what I just assumed back in the day was, oh, okay, like if I go to serve pizza and I order it and they bring it to me and I like sign for the pizza I tip, I'm assuming when I go in, y'all just got the same paper. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like tip.
I'm assuming tip means you done something above.
Well, no, I'm saying, but it's the
your
same.
job.
They just using the same receipt as they do. So they just like, oh, that's just for, we ain't had time to switch it up for the in-house version. So you hit no. But I'm like, if I go and get my pizza, then you've done nothing above and beyond.
Or if
even
you bring
remotely.
me my food cold or mess up my food, you didn't do your, why am I tip, what's the tip for? Like the tip to me is, here's standard, what you're supposed to do. You went above and beyond standard. Like I went to the restaurant the other day, I went to Outback, gave her my order. They know, they like, oh, that's them, they tip.
Yeah.
So a homegirl took my order, bro, I promise you, it's the quickest my food has ever come out and blazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, you went above and beyond. Then she's like, my mistake, they sat y'all, I didn't see you when they first sat you. My apologies, we're gonna give y'all free dessert. So I'm like, all right, we'll pay for whatever the dessert was, we tip you out. But there are people who assume tips.
Yeah.
And again, I think this is just people in general. I don't think this is waiters. I think we've gotten to a point where we want more money and we expect more money because we need more money.
Oh.
You feel me? I just feel like there are people who feel like
We
I
talked
want to
about
be
that on the way here.
I want to be at a different place economically.
And that's the reason.
And that's the reason why I'm charging more. I'm like, yo, I had somebody the other day was like, E, you made. I'm like, yo, bro, when you are the head of something, you bear so many responsibilities, bro. It's like, I had a situation where somebody came back months later, and sue might be a strong word, because I don't think it's sue. I think it's more, your legal team and our legal team are trying to come to an agreement. We're not trying to go to court. But they were saying, somebody.
Litigation.
Yeah, litigation. Somebody in your team purchased whatever. And I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Like, who authorized that? And they were like, well, it wasn't your person that authorized it, but somebody with your person authorized it, right? And so I had to explain to the squad, I was like, yo, you get your money off the top, but who gonna pay? This is extra $20,000. Now I gotta bear responsibility for $20,000. And my wife was upset because she was like, I don't care if he had to pay it or you don't have to pay it. It's his name that's being drugged through the mud. Like, your name ain't on it. This looks like my husband is not dealing in integrity. You feel me? And so it's like, you just counting, you wanna make more, you're not looking at, this is why I said, man, I wished every waiter, every busboy, every person that worked for a company could actually be a boss for a month and really get an opportunity to see all the stuff. That's right. My wife was like, somebody was like, Pastor, you picking weeds? Yeah, I'm the pastor of the church. You feel me? Like, at some point, my wife is gonna do it, and my daughter talked about that. I was like, I can't have my wife coming up here and doing it. And I wasn't doing it angry, I wasn't doing it upset. It was like, yo, at the end of the day, God's gonna look at you and go, this is I made you responsible.
I was gonna come up
for
here
this.
and help you, but I didn't know what time you was gonna get up
No,
here.
no question. I got up here at 6. I started at 6 in the morning.
Oh, me and Corshawn was at Embassy Suite Breakfast.
Hey, if y'all was at Embassy Suite Breakfast, y'all deserve to stay there and do that. But no, I'm just being honest and saying.
Well, I want to.
It's a benchmark.
Yeah, but I want to go because one of my homies, one of Candace's mentees, I should say, young lady. Yeah,
that's crazy.
She hit us up, or she watched the kids for us sometimes, and she was like, yeah, I've been working this job and doing all of this, and like, I just feel like they don't know my worth. Like, so she asked me, like, how do you demand your worth? Yeah. Like I hear y'all talking about, like, she listens to the podcast, she listens to this right now, she knows who she is, but I was like, that's a good question. And she was just like, because I've been working doing my thing, and I'm doing a lot, and I don't feel like I'm getting compensated, but how do you demand your worth? How would y'all answer that? I'll tell you how I answered it later, but how would you answer that as a blanket statement?
Yeah, how would you have multiple
I
people?
I feel it. The police department didn't pay me my worth, so I went out and I created my own worth. I created my own income. That's real. I did not feel like I used to see people.
So you couldn't go to the jail. I don't know how it worked. Can you go to the sergeant and be like, look, I got shot at?
Is the sergeant the one you?
Who do you report to? I know you can't get a promotion, but can you get a pay raise?
Listen, bro. There's nobody in charge.
Oh, okay.
Everybody got somebody. The way they set the system up, bro, is amazing. Yeah. It's always another step, another step, another step. Even the superintendent of police, which would be the highest, he got to report to the mayor. And then the mayor got to report to the city council. The city council got to report to the people. The people got to report. It's always it's always somebody else in charge. So that way,
like room service. You don't know.
It's like,
where all these taxes
who's in
come
charge?
from?
There's nobody in charge, dog. So that's why you got to take charge. There's nobody.
That's a good one.
There's nobody in charge.
That's good.
So while she's sitting here saying hey, they don't know my worth, bro. They don't know their worth. It's like everybody playing this game of trying to, worth.
The worth game.
Bro, everybody's trying to show their worth, but nobody know what their worth is. That's why you got to go out and create your own worth. Only you gonna be the one to put a value to yourself.
I will say this though. Working for a company, being in a company, I do work myself, believe it or not. I do have a job. Here's what I believe.
You have a job.
Yeah, I do. I do report to people. It's not because if I work for a basketball team or a football team, I'm working for them. You know what I'm saying? So I have somebody that's giving me a check. So here's how I see it. You cannot ask for more when you're doing something that somebody else can do. Even though you might be doing it at a dope level.
That's good.
You might be doing something at a dope level, but I can get somebody else to do it. You feel me? So it's a
Now
lot
you
of
getting to where I.
It's a lot of people that work for me, and I always have to tell them somebody else is willing to do this for free. What you're doing right now, somebody else is willing to do this for me for free. And in my case, it's not scrubs. There are people who
absolutely
are high level. I just was talking to Brandon yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, E, for your next hookup, don't forget." Gary V was like, "Yo, however you want him to do it. You want him to come out, and, you want to go out to him and do it. You want to do it online, but." Gary just the next 2 weeks, he's going to be busy. But after that, you feel me? It's I got Gary V that's E, how can I help you? Sincerely. I know you're trying to go to the next level. What can I do to support you to go to the next level? So number one, I'm a speaker. And Coach said it. I shouldn't, I say no names. But Coach said, I can say it.
ACC.
Okay, ACC coach. I would say championship coach.
Yeah.
Championship coach, ACC coach. Yeah. And in this decade, probably considered one of the, premier coaches in the league. He said to me, we had Charles Barkley, we had, we said names like that. And I said, no disrespect, but this is what they do it as a hobby. This is what I do professionally. And I'm gonna move the needle. You feel me? I'm gonna move the needle. I think that's the difference. I think when you work hard, you working hard does not mean you're moving the needle.
Right, motion.
And what you're doing, if you're gonna ask for more, you can't ask for more because you're doing. I would actually say this, and this may sound like, you may that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I would tell you to stop working so hard.
No, it ain't dumb.
I would tell you to stop working so hard, and I would just tell you to do. What is it called, Carl? It's called the law of diminishing returns. Yeah. There are those of you who are at your company and you're working extra hard, but there's a law of diminishing returns. The boss is not getting anything for you working as hard as you working because it don't require all of that. You feel me? There was a time, Carl will tell you, there was a time when we was doing TGIM, bro, and we had these moving cameras and we had the music and the people were actually telling us, yo, please,
what are you doing?
Stop. We want to hear Eric speak. I never forget it. It was why are y'all playing music? We can't hear him talking. You're doing the most, is what they were saying. You're doing too much. All we want for TGIM is the principles that he's given. That's all we want. The 3-fold camera action, we don't want that. I don't know who told y'all to do that, but this is not a movie. Like, we're literally listening to what he's saying. So we was doing the most, Maul, spending money. Carl got to do extra stuff. And the people was like, there's a group of you, because you need more money, you're doing more, but it's not moving the needle. So it's like, stop. Just get a boss 2 hours if that's what it takes, and go work somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the first thing. I would say, as a boss, I do see people go harder. I'm like, yo, you going harder, but we don't have more money. So we can't give out what we don't have. So you should probably stop working as hard as you're working on that and figure out with what you're doing, can we make more money? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what you should probably do. And you should probably stop doing more in isolation, hoping that it will create something that you and the boss has never talked about. Y'all ain't never had that conversation about more money. So you're working hard and you got an attitude, I'm working hard, I'm doing more. And the boss is like, yo, we bringing in 400,000. We can't split it no more ways. Like, there's no way to split more between taxes, state taxes, federal taxes,
room service charge.
There's no more. Embassy suite breakfast. You know what I'm saying? There's no more we can do to make more money. And so that's the conversation I'm starting to have with the people that work with me. Is like, hey, if I'm going to be the person that's going to do X, Y, and Z, if C is going to do X, Y, and Z, we're only going to make so much. How can we all come together and make more? And believe it or not, I want to make more money, and I'm generous. I want to pass it out. But I've been passing out Uncle Sam's money, and he ain't happy. I've been passing out tax money, and they not happy. And what they do is they draw an interest on me. And the state actually charges more for you than the feds charge you. So your little $30,000 that you owe Michigan, if you don't pay that joke in 6 months, could easily turn into $100,000. You know, so I'm saying there are things that you're not privy to, and I think you should probably figure out all the stresses your boss is going through, and then alleviate some of that, and then create more. But you just working hard in isolation, and expecting more. That's not the trick.
Y'all know this is my life, so I'm over here just like, bro, I'm just be practical. Bro, do you understand what it is to show up, to set up for the podcast, make sure the chair's in the right place? And I'm a high S. I'm a ground crew, so I'm really thinking like the guys need water. Like, I'm making sure lights are right.
I appreciate that water.
I'm still.
I did get the water today.
Maul did put the water in.
Hey,
Thank you, sir.
I'm still using probably too many cameras, but I'm walking you through it, right? Shooting it before Korshawn was here, sitting on the podcast, getting off the podcast, take the card out of every one of these, put it in. Hear the process, bro. Y'all flying up here.
So you feel off the pot how I feel on it. You got to do everything. I got to do everything on it. You got to do it.
And I feel great.
But listen to what I'm saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. So I have to take these cards from these cameras. Bruh, y'all flying up here and leaving your family. If this card drop or water spill on it, that's gone. So before we leave here, I put it on a hard drive. As soon as I get home, I'm putting it on Dropbox. Like, just think of all the stuff that goes into it. But the end result is
we're hiring interns, by the way.
No, I'm just saying.
If you want to come work with us, we need editors. What else do we need?
Bruh, anything.
No, put the drop in, Carl. We're not playing. Go and tell them what you need.
Bruh, if you...
Because, Carl, you shouldn't be doing all of that. You shouldn't be.
I'm talking about a willing and able body. Philip used to come up here and help out.
What happened to Philip?
His wife is about to have a baby, so he got some stuff going on.
Oh, what that mean?
He got some stuff going on.
Nah, Philip, nah. It better be something else. Your wife about to have a baby, that ain't no excuse for you not to be up here for an hour.
Bruh, all of this...
You see Carl be letting cats off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him off the hook.
That's fair.
His wife's gonna have a baby, so we ain't seen him in 6 months.
Hey.
Philip, you're wrong, dog. You know, I call it spade a spade.
I still had to put bodies in body bags.
Regardless.
Where's Korshawn? Is anybody here?
So anyway, the point is, bruh, I could sit here and just whine like, yo, I'm working hard and nobody don't ever see it and none of this happening and I got to do all this. Or I could say, hey, Korshawn, can you come help? I could say, hey, anybody that's willing and you in the Lansing area, like, I don't care what your skill set is, we can teach. If you can do any kind of graphic design, if you can do any kind of editing, if you can move a chair.
You don't got to be
if
in the
you
Lansing area to edit in graphic design.
That's fair. But I'm just saying, anybody. So my point is not to lose points, so that's a quick commercial. But my point is, E, at the end of the day, all that needs to happen is a podcast needs to get out. Nobody said anywhere, ain't no contract nowhere saying that Carl has to do 40 tasks to get the podcast out. Carl in his mind decided that, and now because Carl is doing all that and stressed and frustrated, I feel like I should deserve more. But you created that circumstance. Nobody created that. Like you said, there are people that will come and help that don't cost nothing, that truthfully, they're gonna benefit from just being in this environment.
You do get audio organified.
I do get.
I swear.
You do get all of that.
You get more. Actually, you get more than enough.
Hey, I know what it was like to have them tickets, bro.
I gotta win somehow.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, but I just want to make that point
y'all
for
ain't
people.
getting none of this organified.
I just want people to understand, like, yo, you are the reason that it's happening. So you are the solution. Like, this point blank. You can make a change. Like Ma said, find another source of income.
Yeah.
Find shorter ways to
But
do
do you
it.
ever think, though, truthfully, and I want y'all to really think about this, is there ever a time when you're paid your worth?
No.
What is that? You know what I'm saying?
No, because
No, but there is a time. There is a
about your
time though
time
I'm
is priceless.
satisfied with what I'm getting.
But
paid.
satisfaction comes from within. So you need to, I like with the police department, I learned how to be satisfied. I learned how to be satisfied. That's a feeling again. We back to feelings, right?
You know, I'm just saying, yeah, to what you said, but I'm saying satisfied like you are with real estate. Like that satisfaction.
satisfied.
Well, you know what I mean,
I'm still
Marv.
going.
Yeah, but
I'm
you know
not
what I mean in
satisfied.
terms of.
That's why I'm going. I'm going bigger.
That's
why we
I
going
know,
to
Marv, but-
skyscraper.
okay,
I'm
so
not
here-
satisfied. We still going.
But you know what I'm saying, though, Mark? It's like it's not the reward you're getting for a police officer. Like it's a little bit more
Put
mutual.
your chairs back together like y'all partners. And like how y'all was
Let's
riding.
get back in the squad car.
Yeah, come on. Go ahead.
I'm
You know the
just-
promotional test coming up.
No,
We still talking about the
yeah.
promotional test.
Yeah, no, I'm just being real though,
Yeah.
Mark. Okay, so police officer, no. But real estate is more mutual.
Yeah.
It's more.
Oh, there's
we
the
talked
drop.
about that last time.
No, I mean,
That's
no, he
because
missed the
Mark-
last episode we missed.
No, but Mark reached up again.
Yeah.
So Mark, so I'm saying that with
hand
real
in my
estate,
pocket.
you're a little bit more. It's more mutual in terms of what you're getting for it, in terms of the return on your investment.
It's larger.
great. It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's larger. You know, and so that's what I'm saying in terms of, you know, to Carl's point. I think that what efforts you give should be realistic enough to be able to get a larger return on your investment, if that makes sense. So with Carl saying, I'm doing all this and I'm doing all of that, it's like those things are not going to necessarily give you a return. What's going to give you a return is if the podcast made however many millions of dollars. Okay. You feel me? Because now it's like,
And
yeah, you got the money to
hold
go
your
do
point,
some
and
stuff.
that's our conversations.
Yeah.
The reality is, and I told C, like, yo, I'm in production. That's, again, we talk about perception. So, bro, I'm not even thinking, and here's the big point. If you're working, you're not thinking. C will call me point blank, like, Negro, like, what in the world is happening? Like, why is this happening? Why is this not happening? I'll be like, yo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why don't you know? I'm too busy doing stuff.
Yeah.
So until
see
you
what I'm
start
saying?
thinking
Yeah.
to move the needle, you ain't.
And that's what's not happening. So it's like, you have to think, if you're working at this job and the company's not making no more money, where's the money gonna come from?
Right.
The money doesn't come because you're working hard. That's not where the money comes from. The money comes from you guys maybe having a money plan. And then from the money plan, it's like, all right, this is what we are gonna make. Okay, here's what has to happen to do that.
Yeah, there's a reason why salespeople make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like with the solar company, the top salesmen make the most money. Why? They make the company the most money. And so if you're doing, and so this is, you know, what I said to her, and again, you have to understand something. I get what your frustration is. You feel like you're doing a lot and you're not being paid what you think you should be paid. But to your point, E, is it making more money, right? Like, we live in America.
That's it.
So if, to E's point, if I'm making the same amount I made, we had this conversation, I had this conversation with a former employee of ours. More, you know, they were like, oh, I feel like I need a raise. And I was like, okay, well, I'm looking at your specific department. Your numbers is exactly the same this year as they were last year. Right. So how does that justify? Like, you just want an osmosis raise? Because now that has to come out of somebody
No,
else's
you don't want an
pocket.
osmosis, you want an effort raise.
That's what I'm saying. You want an effort raise, and that's not necessarily how it goes.
It doesn't.
Abracadabra raise.
It's unfortunate, but I told the young lady, here's the thing. Your job is to create leverage. Yeah. You have to get to the point where I can't live without you. So, what Josh brilliantly says, the best employees or the best workers, whatever, either generate revenue or take away stress. He was like, that's the only way somebody gonna pay you more. Because I will say that too. Even if you're not generating revenue, if you could take so much off my plate to the point where I'm stress-free, you can make yourself very valuable there too. I promise you, my homegirl was an administrative assistant making like $180,000. Wow. Because she was working for a dude who was balled out, and when she went to retire, my man was like, yo, like just because, she got her and her husband doing their thing, she was like done. My man was like,
absolutely,
I'll pay you $250. Like, yo, I like, imagine. Now, I'm not trying to, like, down administrative assistant is an incredible position. But if you look up what an admin is supposed to make,
It ain't that.
it might be like 50, 60 grand. Yep. He willing to pay her $250,000. She generates no revenue. Take away stress.
All stress. Wow. That's
good.
So one of the two things. So if you're not, listen, do me a favor. Walk into your boss's office and say, hey, I'm thinking about quitting. I have a better offer on the table. That's going to tell you everything you need to know.
100%.
Because your boss going to say one or two things. Don't let the door hit you when the good Lord split you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Or, hey, we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
And
that's one of the two.
And if you have any reservations about doing it, that should answer your question
Then you know
too.
you shouldn't be asking for it. And so my point is, again, look, you want to let the rubber meet the road. Go in there and be like, I got a better offer.
Yeah.
I think financially, I love working here, whatever you need to say. And just see what the response is. And that will tell you if they think you're that valuable. So in your own head, Carl, you might have built yourself up to look, I'm something, look at all I'm doing. I'm running around, I'm doing this, I'm in the car, I'm staying late, I'm getting here early, I'm opening up, I'm washing windows, I'm washing dishes, whatever. If you're doing what you think you're doing and it moves the needle enough, you go sit down and your boss gonna be like, wait, ho. You what? No. But if they like, man, it's been fantastic.
Thank you so much. I wish you
Listen, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Deal in fact. Your feelings is telling you that you're working so much, you deserve to be paid so much.
You know how many athletes have done that? You know how many athletes have walked
Oh,
off?
for sure.
Like, you know who I am?
Latrell Sprewell tried.
And the NBA went right on without him.
Latrell
And
was
the
like,
NFL went on
I
without
gotta
him.
feed my family.
Bro, I can't
I'm just
feed my
saying,
family.
the
It was
NFL
like, okay,
go without
cool.
you, the NBA they go right without you.
Bro, am I tripping or did they just release, who was it? One of the running backs just got released.
Yep.
Was it Dalvin?
From Cook.
Dalvin
from
Cook.
Minnesota. He put up 1,000 yards.
Killing.
1,000 yards a season.
Bro was he one of the best running backs in the league. They was like, we can't.
What the new thing is like basketball. Of course, in my area, it was defense.
Yeah.
So if you were a great defender, they hired you. Now it's offense. If you could shoot. Bro, I'm looking at Joker shooting three-pointers from no center. I don't care how dope Wilt Chamberlain was, how dope Bill Russell was,
Shaq.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq.
I don't
care. You put all of them
Dennis
together.
Robinson.
Bro, they needed
Sabonis was the only one.
Sabonis had a little.
They needed to be in the paint.
Yeah.
They was dominant in the paint. My man dominant in the paint, and he's shooting three-pointers from the logo. So it's a new, and that's the other thing I want to say too. And you know,
the running backs don't have that value.
They don't have it no more.
But it ain't their fault. But
you got to learn to do something else.
But it's a fact.
It is a fact.
It's a fact.
Or you go to a team
Your
that still got a
feelings
coach that's
I done
on
put
that.
up 1,000.
Yeah.
I should be. The fact
It's
is,
not.
we feel like now they may not be able to do better than that. But I heard that the other day. I said, what? Cook a dog? Trust me, he in our division.
Hey,
he been cooking.
Let me
us
tell
for
you
years.
this. I talked to Coach yesterday, and I said, Coach, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z for you, and I want to be a part of the season. He was like, I don't know if I can agree to that because once the season started, I'm tight on my dudes. I was like, okay, we'll do the first one and we'll talk after that. Bruh, I'm super convinced. They lose one game. I wasn't even tripping on Coach. I just told him out the truth. And when he was like, oh no, we good. Once the season started, I ain't gonna need you like that. I'm like, praise God. Let them lose again. This a whole new football. You lose one game on this joker, you could be out the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Let them lose one game, and hey, Coach, I'm available. Like, I know what I do, and I think a lot of y'all who are having this, like if you're listening to this conversation, I think one of the things that you need to ask yourself is not what are you doing, what do you do? I don't think a lot of you know what you do. Like, a lot of you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? To Carl's point, you know you might be getting the water, you might be doing this, you might be doing that. Listen to me. I would say this with all due respect. I know my wife don't listen to this podcast, but I really like to bring stuff home and simplify things. I tell my wife all the time, you do a lot of stuff. I'm not interested in most of it. I'm not. One thing, we're going to make this relationship work. It's one thing, move the needle. I'm just, I clean, I bills I take. I say, I can get a lot of people to do that.
Yeah.
I can get a lot of people to cut the grass. I can get other people to cook. It's one thing, biblically, I can't. You know what I'm saying? One thing, we can't outsource. You know what I'm saying?
That brother said biblically.
Biblically, one thing we can't outsource. And so what I'm gonna need you to do is that. I'm just being real, Mark.
Yeah, that's real.
Why? Because just think
dealing
about
the
it. Let's just think about if there's 10 things I need you to do, or 10 things you doing, I need you to do one of them. You're not doing that one, but you're doing the other 9.
I'm good.
I'm good on all of that.
I'm good on all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I just
I'm
want
not
people,
gonna be.
I just want people to see. Now, if you shift it, you got a spouse. Your spouse might want 10 things, and 9 of the 10 are important. I don't know, but I'm saying for me to move the needle, I know what I need. And so there are those of you who are doing a lot of stuff, but you really don't know what do I need to do to move the needle. You feel me? So it's clear. When we do an event, it's clear on what mall is clear. Make one property away summit. I'm clear on what mall needs me to do, not what I want to do. I'm literally going home and doing my own work. I'm literally about to pay a couple people to put these numbers together because I know there's some introverts who gonna need a certain amount of information to be able to make that move. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna provide that. So I knew, and it was not a podcast, it was a, what do you call it? Maybe a reel, an Instagram reel or whatever it was. But it was like, they kept saying, she understood the assignment. She understood the assignment. And for a lot of you, the reason why you're not making money, you don't understand the assignment. You know what you're doing, but you don't understand the assignment. And where I am as a speaker, when I walk in the room, bro, I love these people who stroke their ego and talk about how much of a great speaker they are and all that. ETU number 1, I'll take it, right? I ain't on what you think I'm on. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say. When I walk into a room, corporate, I know what is going to move the needle. I know the assignment, and I'm still relevant and still doing what I'm doing because I understand the assignment. You don't understand the assignment. You understand the check you need. That has nothing to do with me. There is no company that has ever hired me because they wanted to pay my rent. There's no company that ever hired me because they wanted to put Jalen in school or they cared about Jada's masters and they wanted to help Jack. Nobody cares about your mortgage. Nobody cares about your car note. Nobody hires Eric Thomas because I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the world. They don't care. I just had a school call, said they want me to come in and speak for 50 grand. Brandon was like, they said 50 grand. I said, absolutely. I understand the assignment. I understand, whoever the principal is, whoever the superintendent is, whoever this person is, the lead teacher that asked me to come in, they understand ET is going to be able to come in here, and as it relates to moving the needle, he's going to move the needle so that as a superintendent or a principal, when he leaves, I'm going to look good, and my students are going to buy into what he's saying. You can bring anybody. You can bring it. Daryl was like, Daryl shadowed me. Lil D came and shadowed me. And he was like, bro, did you write any of that stuff down? How did you come up with it? I said, D, I came up with it because I talked to the principal. And I understood what the assignment was. It's not just a graduation. She was bringing me in to let it be known she got a relationship with me. She wants the teachers to know that the person that you've been playing, I have a personal relationship with the person you've been playing. She brought me in as a superintendent to increase her value, increase her credibility. Are you listening? Well, I understood the value. It had nothing to do with them kids that graduated. That's not what I was in the room for. So although I spoke to them, I also did what she wanted me to do. And guess what? And I told her she didn't have to pay me. Why? Because Kyle was one of my students in the Advantage program, and his wife, they were students of mine. She was actually in the dream team with Candace. So I was like, I got you. She still put a little check on there, because she understood the assignment. She understood if he don't get a check, we can't afford him, but if we don't do something for him, he may never come back again. So I'm just saying, for those of you who are looking to make more money, it's simple. Every boss wants to make more money and give you more money. So have the real conversation, not the fake conversation, not the scary conversation on what is it going to take if I increased our company by 10%, what do I get for that?
I promise you.
What do I get for that?
If you want to increase your company and your life, OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. Y'all been hearing us talk about it for the last few weeks. We are, 4 days away, 3 days away from the actual event. So go sign up now. Monday through Friday. It's in the evening, so you should be off work or home if that's your timing. Hopefully, y'all can get to OnePropertyAwaySummit.com and sign up. The replays will be available as well. Monday through Friday, all right? We're going to systematically walk you through how to get started in real estate, how to start investing more. What else they're going to get?
Man, look, I want to tell y'all this, man. Look, you are closer than what you think.
Yeah, bro.
Seriously, you're closer than what you think. Closer to what? You closer to getting those things in life, that you want to get. The things that you've been waiting and getting denied promotion for years. The things that you've been scratching off playing the lottery for. Look, you don't have to do those things anymore. We're going to show you step by step how to use the power of leverage, how to use real estate to get exactly what you want through buy and hold, through fix and flip, through wholesaling. Look, we're going to break it all down, so I need you to meet us at the One Property Away Summit because you are one property away.
OnePropertyAwaySummit.com, man. We appreciate y'all. We're excited to get started. We'll see y'all there on Monday. We out of here. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Let's go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.